Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we have a really good upgrade to the God strategy. A lot of you guys remember the God strategy. It's a great concept. It's a grinding type of way to play, but you can be very successful with the God strategy. Now what we're going to do today, we're going to modify it and we're going to make it actually stronger but much more aggressive. So you could start this system and you could get very unlucky by hitting an early don't pass. So for example, if your point's a 5 and then you happen to roll another 5 really early, it's going to put you down early in the session. But based on the way that this is structured, you should be able to bounce back and make your profit and leave the table. What we're going to do with this, the concept of playing this strategy is for you to win quickly and to win a lot. So you want to win quick, get your money, and get off of the table, okay? So we'll go ahead and get started with the God strategy. And it's very creative. I've thought about it a lot. I've played it in simulations before I even played it on the table to perfect it. And I've come up with a great way to play it. The money management, the bet sizing is key to what you're about to see. So if you're not a very intelligent player and you're not good with math and you're not constantly analyzing, you're going to struggle, and I don't recommend you go to the casino and play it for real money. I recommend that you keep watching until you perfect it. Okay, here we go. We're going to start off with 100 on the don't pass. Okay, so we're going to go and we're going to hit a 9. All right, now as soon as your point is established, we want to immediately put odds on our don't. Now the reason why that we're going lower on the start of the don't pass is because we don't want to get killed with the come out 7s or 11s. So if we make this, let's say $300, $400, $500, and we get picked off with a 7 or 11 before we even get a point, we're losing too much money too quickly. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and put odds on the 9 now. So we're going to put $400 on the odds. So we have 100 on the don't and 400 on the odds. Okay? Now you're thinking, wow, that's a lot. Why would I put so much money on the very first wager? Well, the reason why is the structure of the system is to just pray that you don't throw back-to-back 9s. Okay? So what we're going to do now here's the downfall. You're only going to get about 65% of what this bet is, which is bad. Obviously, with the don't pass, you get 100%. So this 100 is going to get 100%, but the 400 is only going to get 65%. It's either 65 or 63%. It's one of the two. So the 9 and the 5 will be the same, okay? Same formula. So what we're going to do now is we have our calculator here. I'll keep our calculator out here so we can go 400 times 65%. So we're only protecting 260, but we have to add this 100. So we're protecting $360. We need to know that. You have to study that. Every time that you put here, you got to be thinking 65%. I'm going to get 65% back, plus 100% here. So you've got to know that you have $360 that you can put out there worth the money in case the 7 comes. You're not going to lose any of it. Okay? So we're going to go like this. So we got 360 to work with, right? So we're going to fire with now guys, this is really going to be 180. But we're just going to put 200 here because I don't feel like screwing around with all the 5s and quarters and stuff. So we're going to pretend that this is 180, 180. Okay, so we're using 180 times 2 is 360 exactly. Okay? All right, so we're looking for that 6 or 8 to hit before that 9. Here we go. Okay, there's a 3, a 2, We hit the 6. Okay, cool. Mission accomplished. Mission accomplished. Okay, so that's going to pay us like 220, okay? So we're going to get 220. We're going to rack it, coming down, and we're removing our odds, all right? And now we're going to go ahead and roll out the 7 versus the 9, all right? Now you guys can go ahead if you want to, and you could put $50 on the 9. That way you only lose $30 if a 9 comes. If a 9 comes, you'll lose 100 and win 70, so you lose 30. Well, you already made a profit, so that's a way to save, to protect yourself. Or you could put 75 here, and you pretty much wash it out completely. If you throw, now you could have nothing here. You could just say, oh, well, I'm not going to do anything and see if I can make an extra $100. Well, you've already made a profit of 210. So I don't really recommend that you do that. Okay, I would put at least 50 on the 9. That way, if the 7 comes, you're still going to make $50 more. If the 9 comes, you only give up $30 of the 210 that you won. Okay, there's a 5, a 4, a 9. So do you see what I mean? You would have lost 100. In this case, you only lost $30. So out of the 210, you're going to throw them $30. All right. So we're going to start it all over. We were successful on round 1. Okay, now we got the second shooter. Okay, we're going to work this come out on the don't. Here we go. Okay, that's a 10 point. So that's a really, really good point for you. Okay, now, here's what I want you to be careful of, okay? Your 4s and your 10s, you're only going to get half of what you put on the odds. So it's very dangerous. You're wagering double. You're betting, if you put 200 here, you're only going to hedge 100. You're only hedging 100. Plus this one you get a full 100 on, okay? So on the 4s and 10s, I don't recommend that you put any odds. I just don't recommend that you put any odds. What I would do if you have 4s and 10s as the points, don't put odds. Stick with the 100% that you're going to get on the 100. Okay? You already have 2 really good points. Why not get 100% against it? Why step into the territory where you got to put out 200 to only get back 100? Why do that? You already put out 100 and you get the full 100. And you got a great point for the 7 to beat. So instead of doing that, we're going to just make it work with what we have wagered. So what we're going to do is we're going to put 60 each. So now we would only lose $20 if we throw a 7. Here we go. Okay, we threw a 9. Oh, see what I'm saying? We hit the 10. We hit the 10. Had you put $200 here, you would have lost $300 right there just to try to make $70. Do you see my point? So in this particular case, we're going to lose $100. There's nothing we can do about that, but it's only $100. Okay, now here's what happens when you lose. Okay, when you lose, you have to lose a couple times before you go up. So what we're going to do, we're going to be off. We're going to be off on the 6-8. We got $100 again on the don't, and we're going to just try it again. Okay, so there's a 9. All right, so everything will be the same, and we're ready to go. Okay, here. Oh, now the 9, we want to put our odds on. So the 5, the 6, the 8, and the 9, we're going to put odds. Okay, just the 4 and 10 we're not. So we're going to go ahead and put odds here, and we're going to put $400 in odds. these are going to go back up to the $180 each. There you go. All right. Now, if you want, you could put $60 here or $50 here on the 5. Let's do that. Let's add $50 here on the 5. Okay. All right. Now we're down $100 from that 10 that we got picked off. Okay. Here we go. Okay. We hit a 10. We hit another 10. Wow. That's 3 10s in a row. 4 10s in a row. I don't think I've ever seen that. I have never seen 4 10s in a row. That is the first time. Oh, no, we didn't hit 4 10s in a row because we hit the 9 point. We hit the 9 point. But that's 4 10s out of 5 rolls. There's a 2. Okay, so there's a quick 7. So this extra 50 is going to come back to haunt us, okay? Because we're only going to get $360 as a protector. So let's see what we got here. We got 2 coming back, 360 exactly. That extra 50 that we put on a 5, we're going to lose that, okay? Because we were hoping to hit the 5, 6, or 8 before we hit, you know, the 7 or the 9. Because of, had we done that, we would have been in good shape. Okay, so we get to keep this money. Okay, so we're going to just keep everything the same. We're just going to start back at the don't for 100. It's no big deal. Okay, we're going to lose this 100. Okay, now it's going to go up. It's going to go up. We're going to add 1 unit. Okay, there's an 8. All right, now we are going to put odds on the 8. All right, because the 8 is going to pay us almost 80%. It's like 80% of our wager, so of our odds. So we're going to put 400 in odds. All right, now let's analyze that. You have to understand the math. The original 200 is 100%. The 400 is 80%. So 400 times 80% is 320 plus the 200. So we're hedged for $520. Okay, we can use up to $520. The point is an 8. Okay, so we're going to go 250 on the 6, 200 on the 5, and 200 on the 9. Okay, so we're over budget. We're over budget, but we're going to take a chance. Okay, here we go. Okay, we hit the 8. All right, so we hit the worst one. We hit back-to-back 8, okay? So all this money is going to be gone. And that's what I was trying to warn you about, is when you hit your back-to-back point, it can cause a problem for you. So it's going to force you to get a little more aggressive. Now we're going to go 300 to start off on the don't. All of these are off. Okay, here we go. Okay, we're going to hit a 6. Okay, so we're going to move our 6 bet to the 8. The point is a 6. We're going to put odds. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 600 on the odds on that 6. Now, 600 times 80% is 480 plus the 300. So we have a total hedge of $780. So what we're going to do is we're going to go up on each one of these, and we're going to add 100 on the 4 and the 10. Okay, here we go. Okay, we're going to hit the 7 early, and we're going to lose again because we added the 4 and the 10. All right? So that was not good. All right, so we're going to get back 780. So we're going to have 600, 700, 800. Here's their 20. And then we lose this extra money, because what's happening is we're hitting really, so far we're not doing very well because we're hitting quick 7s and quick double points. Okay, we're hitting our point quickly, and we're rolling 7s before we get any hits. So of course we're going to be losing. So we're going to just hang in there and overcome it. Okay, we're going to hang in there and overcome it. All right, so we're going to keep it at 300. Okay, here we go. Okay, there's a 4. All right, Now against the 4, we're not going to put any odds. Now if you want, you could just go straight up against the 4. You can just try to beat the 4. We're going to go ahead and use the 6 and 8. We're going to put 120 each and see if we can hit a 6 and 8. Okay, we hit the 7, so it's not going very well. So 240, but we get 300, so we make $60. It's better than nothing. Okay, we'll come off of these. Well, actually, yeah, we lose that, but we already paid for it. Okay, so we keep it at 300. Okay, now that's a good one. Okay, that's a good one because we're going to get the quick 300. And now what we're going to do is we're going to press this. Okay, so now we have 600 on the don't, and we're going to go with the don't. We're going to press it. Here we go. Okay, we're going to hit a 6 point. Okay, now, because half of this is profit, and we get 100%, we're not going to mess with that at all. We're not going to put any odds or anything like that, okay? So these are the parts about this is just common sense to me. A lot of you guys, maybe your brain doesn't work like this, or maybe you're just not very experienced with the game, but you've got to be thinking constantly and understand what I'm doing and why I'm doing it, okay? All right, so we're going to go, we got 600 to work with, right? So we're definitely going to go with 350 on the 8, 200 on the 5, and 200 on the 9, and we'll take a chance 100 on the 4 and 10. All right, now again, we're over budget, but we have to hope sooner or later we finally hit a number. Okay, we're going to hit the 8. All right, so we're going to get $400 here, okay? So we got 400, all right? Now watch. We're going to immediately come down. Okay, got our 400 here, and now what we're going to do, we're going to take that 400 and we're going to put it on the 6, and we're going to add 100. So we got 500 on the 6, and we've got 600 here. Okay, here we go. Okay, we hit a 5, another 5, a 4, a 9, a 3, another 9, a 7. All right, so we're going to lose 500, but we get 600. So we make $100 more. So we won back $500 on that shooter. Okay, so this we get to keep coming down, and we're going to just regroup and analyze where we are. So we've started off really bad, but now we're doing a lot better, and we got back most of the money that we were down. Just going to build these up real quick to where I'm. Okay, so we're down maybe like $25. So it's like we're starting all over. Okay, all right, here we go. Now guys, listen. I know it doesn't seem like it's all that great, but you have to remember something. We started off really bad. There's going to be a lot of times that you start off really good and you're already gone with $700. Okay? All right, here we go. Okay, 6 is the point. Okay, we're going to hedge it. We're going to put $200 on the odds. Okay? 200 on the odds. 200 times 80% is 160 plus the 100. So we have about $260 to work with. So we're going to go like this. We're going to go 120, 100, and 100. Okay, here we go. Okay, there's an 11. So I don't mind going a little over budget. There's a 10. And there is an 8. Okay, so finally things are kind of going a little better for us, okay? So we're going to get 140. We'll take 150. We'll give them 10. And we're coming down on everything. And what are we doing immediately? We're protecting this 6, okay? Now, we're going to take our odds down, okay? And we're going to just put $90 on that 6. Because if we throw a 7, we'll get $10. A lot of you guys out there send me comments where, you know, you could take down the don't. Well, why would I do that? Why would I take down the don't? Because if I throw a 7, I get $10. If I throw the 6, I get $105. So you're giving up $10 or $5. Okay, there's an 8. You're giving up $10 or $5 if you take it down, is what I mean. So look, we threw the 6. This 90 pays 105. We lose 100. So I still make $5. But had the 7 been thrown, I would have made $10. That's why you don't take it down. A lot of you guys ask me questions before you watch the whole video. Okay, so we're going to go back to the don't. Okay, we're going to hit a 5. Okay. We all know that we're going to put odds on a 5. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to go bigger here. We're going to go 2, 3, 400 on odds. That's what I personally would do here. Okay, I'm only going to get 65% or 63%. I have to calculate what it is. I know it's between 65 and 63%. So we're going to put 400 on the odds. So we know that that's about 360 that we have to hedge for. So we're going to go with 180 and 180. Okay, we got 180 and 180. All right, here we go. Okay, we're going to hit the 7. All right, so we're going to actually make a little bit of money here. That's not what we wanted. We wanted the 6 or 8. Okay, but we've got 400 times 65%. That's 260, 360. Okay, there's 2, 3, 350, 360. We don't make anything, but we don't lose anything. Okay? Okay, let's try it again. Okay, we're going to remove our odds, and we're right back as it never happened. Okay, there's a 5 again, so we're going to just repeat the whole thing. Okay, we're going to go 400 on the odds, and we'll do, I'm going to put 2 and 2, okay, guys? We know that this is 180 only, okay? So if we throw a 7, we're only going to reduce it by 180 times 2. Okay, there's a 12. An 8. That's what we want. That's what we want. That's what this system is designed for. It's designed for a quick hit, protect the 5, move on. Okay, we're going to remove our odds. Okay. We're going to remove our 6 and 8. That comes down. We're going to make, on 180, we're going to make about 210. Something like that. Okay. Now we have this little 5 and we have 100 on it. So what do we want to do? We want to put 50 there. Okay. All right, here we go. Okay, it's a 2. And there's a 7. So that's going to be a bonus of $50. We make 100, we lose 50. We get paid 50. And we keep this. Okay, here we go. All right, now let's see how we're doing. All right, so now we are officially in profit. We're up about $250. Okay? All right, let's try it again. Okay, there's a 4. We can just attack a 4. Okay, now here's the thing, guys, with the 4. You can either put 60, 60 here to go for the $70 win and then protect the 4, or you could just go against the 4, or you could even go like this and just put 50 on the 4. And if you can't win, you can't lose. Okay, let's just go that route. I mean, you can win, because if you throw the 4, you break even. If you throw the 7, you win. So why don't we just do that? We're already in profit. Okay, we're already in profit, so why not just take advantage of this situation? Okay, there's a 10. An 8. Now we would have won right there. We would have won $70. A 9. Another 8, but we would have already been down. We would have already been down. A 6, we would have already been down, so it wouldn't matter. And there's a 4. So if you don't put that 50 there, you would have lost 100. So we don't make nothing, but we don't lose nothing. Do it again. Okay, there's a 7. We're going to lose this 100. Okay, we're not going to go up. Not right now anyway. Okay, 6. We're going to put our odds of 400 here. 400 on the odds. We're going to put 250 on the 8, 200 on the 5, and 200 on the 9. We're over budget. And there's a 9. We took a shot and we got it. This is $280. Okay. Now remember, we lost, you guys remember we lost that 100 on the come out? Well, we lost the 100, but we won 280. And now we can't lose. We can't lose. So we're going to come down on everything. Okay, the point is still 6. We're going to remove our odds. Now, what's cool, guys, about the odds is that's a self bet. You don't have to ask the dealer. You put your odds and you can remove your odds. Don't mess with the 100, though. Just take the odds. Okay, so all we got to do, we all know that we just got to put 90 here, and we're protected. Okay, there's a 5, an 8, there's another 8, a 6. Okay, if you don't make that move, you lose $100. You would have lost a lot of your profits. Instead, we get $5. Okay? All right. This is why it's called the God strategy. This is the way that God, He created this strategy. This is the way He plays. So I'm just going to listen to God. All right, so that's a 9. So what are we going to do? We're going to put 400 on the odds. We're going to go 200, or I'm sorry, 180, 180. And we'll go and take a chance and put 50 on the 5. Okay, we hit the 9. All right, we hit back-to-back 9s. So again, when those kind of things happen, guys, it can set you back a lot of money quickly. So those really, really, really take its toll if that keeps happening. All right, so what are we going to do? We're going to start the next one at 200. These are off. Okay, there's a 7, so you're going to lose that 200 as well. Okay, so we're just going to stay at 200. Here we go. Okay, there's an 8. All right, so we're going to move our 8 over to the 6. That's going to be 150. That's going to be 150. 8 is the point, and we're going to put 500 in odds. Okay, we're actually going to add 100 each on the 4 and the 10. We want to try to get back that $500 and something that we just lost. Okay, so that's a 5, a 415. Okay, so the 5 has 150. Okay, so this is going to pay 210, I believe. Yeah, $210. All right, so we got back basically half of that. Now, you say, well, we need another hit. No, it's too dangerous. It's too dangerous, guys. You got a lot of money on that don't pass with those odds, and you got a 6 or an 8 point. You can't be screwing around, okay? So you're going to just accept the fact that you won the 210. You're immediately going to remove these odds. You're immediately going to come down and protect all your money and get it off the table. That's the first thing you're going to do, okay? We'll have plenty of time to regroup and get our money back. All right. On the 8, we're going to put $175. We'll put 150, okay? Here we go. Okay, there's a 7. So that's good for us. We lose 150, we get 200. It's a $50 profit, and now you made half of your money back that you lost on that don't pass. Because you made half of your money only, we're going to keep it at the 200 level. Okay, we're going to lose another 200. So that money we just made just went right back to the casino. Okay, we're going to keep it at 200. Okay, there's a 9 again. All right, now here's where we're going to get very aggressive, okay? We're going to put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 800 in odds. 800 in odds on this 9. Okay, we're just going to pray that we don't get a back-to-back 9. Okay, so think about what you're doing. You're making bets to say, I'm betting against back-to-back 9s, but I only need one roll. Could the 9 hit? Of course, but we're wagering based on the fact that the 9 only will roll 1 out of every 9 rolls. So the odds are in your favor that it won't come back to back. And we have to capitalize on that, especially when we're losing. Okay, we're going to go 350 each on that 6 and 8, and we're going to put 200 on the 5. Okay, here we go. Okay, we hit a 10, no damage. And there's a 7. So that's not what we want. Not what we want, especially when we added this extra bonus for us. Okay? Now we do have a good amount of money here that we get 65% on. So we do have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We do have 800 here. So if you take this calculator and you go 800 times 65% is 520. Okay? Now, the dealers have this responsibility without a calculator. It's not your responsibility to be able to calculate this. It's the dealers, okay? But if you don't know this information, you're subject to them doing it correctly. So 520 comes back to you here. There's your $520, okay? 200 comes back to you. So because we added the 5, it came back to haunt us. But we went for it, okay? It didn't work. It's not the end of the world. Wasn't what we wanted. And we have to keep going on. Here we go. Okay, that's a 12. That will be a push. Okay, that's an 11. That's bad. That's bad. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to go up 1 unit. Because we lost 2 in a row there, so I'm just going to go up a unit here, and we're going to lose again. All right, so now we're not going to go up on the don't. The most I'm doing on a come out is 300. I'm not going up on that, because that's where you start losing your money. All right, now we have a 4. All right, now here's what our plan is. We're going to go 100% against the 4. We're not going to do any wager whatsoever. Okay, we're going to go, we got 300 there. We're going to see if we can get the 300, and then we're going to press it. Okay, we need the 7 before the 4. Okay, there's a 6, a 10, a 5, a 4. Not good. When things go bad in this game, they seem to just go bad. Okay, we're only going to do 300. Here we go. Okay, 9 is the point, so we're going to go for that big one again, guys. We're going to do 800 here. Okay, we got to have to get one of these hits sooner or later. We're going to go, let's do this. Let's go, yeah, we'll go 350 each. And we'll put this 200 on the 5. And we're going to put 100 and 100 on the 4 and 10. We need one hit. And we can't get it, man. I mean, things are just not working out. I mean, the odds of this keep happening is crazy. We can't even get a hit, guys. This is ridiculous. Wow. Frustrating. We got 800 here times 65%. 520 plus 300 is 820. So there's 6, 8, 20. The 4 and 10 was our bonus money, and because we just can't get a hit, we keep losing that money, and it's really adding up. It's really adding up. We're way down. I mean, we're getting killed. We're absolutely getting killed, guys. Okay, here we go. Okay, there's a 9 again. We're going to try it again. We're going to try it again, guys. We're going to go 800. All right. 350. 350. Okay, we're going to go 200, 100, and 100. And this time, I'm going 200 each on the 4 and 10, okay? I got to get a hit. I got to get a hit. A 7. What in the world is going on? Dude, this is insane, bro. We cannot get one hit. Not one hit. Guys, this is the worst that it could happen. This is like the worst thing that can happen, where you just keep hitting your point and sevens, points and sevens. Because what's happening is we're losing so much that I'm going up bigger on my box numbers to get the one hit to get back some of this money, and we can't even do that. That's frustrating. Okay, that's 6, 700 there, 8, and we get one more. That's it. Rest we lose. Loser, loser, and loser. We're just losing $400 or $500 every roll. Ridiculous. Okay, there's a 6. Okay, we're going to try it again. This time we're going 1,000. This time we're going 1,000. 1,000 in odds. We're going 500 on the 8, 300 on the 6, 300 on the 9, 200 on the 4, and 200 on the 10. Okay, here we go, guys. A 5. Finally, we got a hit. Finally. All right, so that's going to be 420. Going to rack our money up here. All this comes back. Okay, so we got the 6 and we got 300 there, okay? So we're going to put 250 on the 6. Here we go. There's a 4. A 6. Okay, 250 is going to basically break us even. So we're not going to lose anything. We don't win there. We wanted the 7 so we can get the extra 50, but it's fine. So what we're going to do here, we're going to come from down 1 and make it 200. The whole purpose is we don't want the don't pass to be too much, because the 7s will kill you on the come out. And see what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? You're going to get killed with if you keep raising your don't pass. So I just paid them. Okay, there's a 10. That's what we want. So now what we're going to do, we're going to go against the 10 just to get our money back. Okay, we'll see if we can hit the 10. I mean the 7 before the 10. 11. 12. 6. Now we're going to press this if we win. And there's a 7, so we won. Okay, so we're going to get that 200 back. And now we're going to press it, but we're going to press it on the pass line. No, actually, no, let's press it on the don't. Here we go. Okay, we just won. Okay, we just won our press. So that's 400. Okay, we're going to press it again. Here we go. A 5. All right, so now we're going to get 100% of this. 100% of this if we can beat that 5. Okay? In the meantime, we're going to use the power of this money to make something on this table. Okay, so we have, I believe this is 600. Okay, so it's actually 800. Okay, so let's do this. We're going to go 350 each on the 6 and 8. Okay, so that's 700. We'll leave it at that. Okay, so if we throw a 7, we only get $100. But if we can throw the 6, 8, we're going to get basically 400. 6, there we go. We get $400, and now we have a chance for more money. Okay, so we're going to get 400. Going to come down here. Okay, and now we got to decide what we want to do with the 5. All right, now we're down. This is a good opportunity for us to get back a lot of money, all right? So we got 800 there. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to put 400 or 500. I'm going to put 500 on that 5. If I throw a 5, I get 700 and I'll lose only 100. I'll lose 800 and win 700. But if I throw the 7, I'll get $300 profit. 6. 7, there it is. I lose 500, I win 800. So that's a $300 profit plus the 400 that we made. That's a $700, we won $700 there. Now we'll regroup, and guys, just like that, we're only down $200. Okay, we were getting killed. So we're gonna go 200 on the don't. Here we go. Okay, there's a 9. We're gonna go for it, guys. We're gonna go for it. We're gonna do 400 on the odds, 250 each on the 6 and 8, and I'm gonna put 100 on the 5. Here we go. 7. God dang it. We just can't get going, man. Oh, man. Gonna lose 200 more there. Just pissing me off, dude, with this bull crap. Okay, there's a 5, so we're gonna do the same thing with the 5. Okay, I'm gonna go 500 on the odds, 350 each. And I'm gonna put 100 on the 9. Here we go. Okay, that's a 10. 6, we got it. Finally. Finally, that's 400. Coming down. Okay. And now this comes here. And now we're gonna put 150 on that 5. And there's a 5. Okay, so instead of losing 200, we get 210. So we make $10. I'd rather make $10 than lose 200. We're gonna keep our 200 there. Here we go. A 10. All right, guys, now we're finally rolling now. We're finally rolling now. So we can go with the 6-8 if we want, or we can just go against the 10. We're gonna go against the 10. There's a 7 on the first roll. Perfect. 200, and we're gonna press it. We're gonna press it on the don't. Here we go. 8. All right, so now we got a full 400 hedged, and we're gonna go 150. We're gonna go 200 and 200. Here we go. A 10. I'm actually going to switch this. I'm going to make this 180. I'm going to make this 150 and this 150. Okay, and let's put 50 each on the 4 and 10. Okay, here we go. 10. We hit the 10. All right, perfect. That's going to give us $100, and we're just going to settle. We're going to settle with the 100. No problem. We're in profit now. We made a great comeback. We were getting absolutely destroyed. Okay, let's get a quarter here. Okay, perfect, guys. Perfect. Okay, so we're going to block this 8 out. We don't want to lose 400. So we're going to go 350 on that 8. Okay, that's a 3, a 2, 7. All right, so that's an extra $50 bonus. Lose 350, win 400, $50 more. All right, so now let's see. We are actually in profit. We are actually in profit. So we're going to try to get a win and get the heck off this table. So we're going to start back at 100. Okay, there's an 8. Okay, we're going to go for it. I'm going to put 400 on the odds. 180. That's my bet. Here we go. 4, that's $200. We're going to settle and be happy with the 200. We're going to come down on everything. We're going to remove our odds. We're going to protect the 8 with $90. And see if we can. There's an 8. We're going to lose 100, but we're going to win 105. So they owe us $5 and we keep our money. Okay, so we are in profit. Here we go. Okay, there's a 10. Okay, we're just going to go against the 10. A 7, another $100. Okay, we're going to press it. We're going to press our win. 6. Okay, we're going to get 100% of that right there. But we're going to add 400 in odds. We're going to go 250 here. 200, 200, 100, and 100. We're taking a chance, but we just need one hit. 12. Let's try it one more time. Oh my God, it's a 6, guys. Jesus, man, right when we're trying to get off the table, we can't do it. God dang it. It's $600 we lose. That's all our profit, more than our profit. God dang it. All right, I'm going to go 200 on the don't. All of these are off. 7. We're going to lose this 200. Jesus. Boy, I tell you what, God ain't too happy about this session. Anytime you play the don't, it can be very difficult. That's just the fact, Jag. All right, so we got a 9. We're definitely going to take a chance here. All right, this is our 200 here. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 800 on the odds. These are going to be $350 each. 200 on the 5. 200 each on the 4 and 10, guys. Here we go. Here we go. There's a 6. Okay, that's going to give us 400. Okay, we got back our money. Everything's coming down, including that large bet. Gonna rack everything. Get going back in the right direction. We've got 200 on the 9. We got 200 on the don't. We're going to put 150 on the 9. Here we go. 8. 9. We're not going to lose anything, guys. We would have lost another 200, but we're not going to lose it. We get to keep that, and we actually make $10 because the 150 pays 210. So we actually made another $10 there off the 9, even though we would have lost our don't. We're going to go back to 100 here. Okay, here we go. Let me rack this up real quick so I can see where we're at in the session. Okay, so once again, we got our money back and we're in profit once again. But we are going to lose that 100, so we owe them 100. We're going to keep the 100. Okay, another 7. That's 2 losses in a row. We owe them another 100. Okay, we're going to add 100 here. There's a 9, and we're going to go big on this 9. We're going to go big on this 9. We're going 800 again. Okay, 800 in odds. We're going 350 each here. Okay, actually, that's a little big. We'll go just like that, guys. Okay, here we go. 3. Oh my God, we hit the 9. Oh my God, we hit the freaking 9, man. I should have had my 4, 5, and 10 bigger than what I have it. Oh my God, guys. All right, we're going to go 200 here. We're off on the box numbers. There's a 7. We're going to lose 200 more. Oh, I don't know if we can make this thing work, man. It is what it is, man. If it's this difficult, it may not be the right system, man. I don't know. It's definitely doubting us right now for sure. All right, we're going to go $1,000 on the 5. $1,000. We're going to go 450, 450, 200, 200, and we're going to go 400 on the 9. Here we go. We hit the 8. All right. The 8 is going to pay 520. Okay. Now here's the thing right here. I've got to make a business decision right here. Okay? I've got to make a decision right now and analyze. Let me see something here. All right. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to go ahead and try to beat the 5. All right? Here we go. I'm not going to put anything on the 5 because I'm down too much money. I'm just going to try to beat this 5 and then I'm going to press it. Okay, there's a 9. And there's a 7. So we're going to get to 200. Now we're going to press this. Here we go. A 7. God dang it, man. God dang it. Another 7. Jesus Christ, man. 8. Okay, I'm going $1,000 on the odds. All right, I got 300 on the 4, 300 on the 10, 400 on the 9, 400 on the 5, 400 on the 6. I hit the 5. Okay, the 400 is going to pay, I believe that's 580. We'll take 6. We'll give them 20. So you guys can see, even though that we're struggling, you guys can see how it could easily make a lot of money, but we're just getting destroyed with the way that it's working out. It's just very frustrating, but we're still hanging in there, believe it or not. You know, so we're not going to challenge the 8. I'm not going to challenge the 8. And there's an 8. That is, don't mess around with 6 and 8. Don't think you're going to beat 6s and 8s, guys. We're going to keep the 150. We would have lost that, okay? So we're going to lose a quarter. We're going to lose a quarter there. Just a quarter instead of 200. Here we go. Okay, there's an 8. All right, we're going to try to get our money back right here. We're going to go 800. 350 here. 2, 2, 2, and 2. We need one hit. Let's go. A 9. We got it. Okay, that's going to pay 280. We'll take 300 and give them 20. Coming down. Okay. That's the 8. I'm not going to challenge that. I'm going to go 150. There's an 8. Don't screw around with the 6s and 8s, guys. Okay, we're going to lose a quarter there. Okay, keep it at 200. Here we go. 7. You're going to lose this 200. 6. We're going to go big here. We're going to go big. We want a 4 or a 10, guys. All right, here we go. We're looking for one hit. 8. We got it. Okay, we got the one hit. We have 400 there. That's going to be about 480. We'll take 500. We'll give them 20. We're not screwing around with this 6. We're going to remove this. Putting 150 here. And we got some money back. Let's see if we've gotten all our money back. Okay, I think, yeah, guys, I think we might even be in a little bit of a profit here, actually. Okay, that was an 11, a 7. Okay, so we're going to get an extra bonus of 50. And let's see. Once again, we are even. We did it again. We're even. All right? We were getting murdered, and we're even again. All right, so let's go only 100 and see if we can finally win what we're looking for. There's a 7. We're going to lose 100. Keep it at 100. Okay, we're going to get the 100 back. We're going to rack that. Okay, there's a 4. We're going to go against the 4. A 5. A 5. A 7. Give me the 100. Press it. Press it. 5. Okay, we're going to go $120 each here. Here we go. 8. 140. Take 150. Give them 10. Come down. Okay. We'll put 150 on the 5. 6. 3. 8. 8. 9. 9. 8. 5. Okay, this is going to pay $210. We make $10 profit instead of 50, but we can live with that. Protected our money. This is going to be 100. Okay, we are in profit. Okay, there's a 9. We're going to go big, guys. We're going to go big. Sooner or later, it's going to work out in our favor. Okay, we're going $800 on the odds. Okay, we're going to go 350 each here. 200, 100 on the ends. Here we go. We just need one hit. 6, we got it. Now you're finally starting to see the system work. It is a good system. It's just, it can make you doubt yourself on what you're doing, because it can struggle. We've seen it struggle, okay? But there's a lot of times that you're going to play where you're going to get a quick hit like that, and you're leaving. That's the whole purpose of this. You're betting that you don't throw back-to-back 9s. If you don't, and you get one hit, $400, and you're done, okay? So think about it. You're investing like $900 to make $400. But you're saying that the chances of you winning are 1 in 9. If you count the 7, though, you got to calculate the 7 as well. So it's really not as good when you calculate the 7. But you don't have to bet as big as I'm betting. In other words, is your total bet can still be within the budget. Okay, so we're in profit, guys. We're in profit. We're going to block this 9 out. We're only going to put 50 on the 9. Okay, there's a 6. Now we're in profit, so we're not even going to bet the 9. Nah. We're going to bet the 9. We can't get greedy. Why not bet the 9 here? still make 50 bucks if you throw the 7. There's a 6. A 10. It's a long video, man. There's a 5 because we struggled so bad. It's a long, long video. 11. There's a 9. Okay, we're going to owe them $30. We lose $30 there. But we're still in profit. All right, here we go. Okay, that's a winner. Okay, let's press it. A 9. Let's go big, guys. We're betting that we don't throw back-to-back 9s, okay? All right, so we're going to go. Okay, we're going big here, guys. We're going $1,000 on no 9 there on the odds. 350, 200, 100 and 100 on the ends. Okay. Actually, we're going to go, yeah. We'll go 350 here. That's it. That's it. Here we go. 5. $280. 280 coming our way. We're down on all this crap. Okay. We're down on this big boy bet. And we're going to block out the 9 for 150. Here we go. 5. 8. We'll see if we can cash out after this. We may have enough to cash out for profits. There's an 8. I mean, guys, you have to understand, we were down like $2,500. We were down $2,500. So this is a big swing. And like I told you, if we wouldn't have got down so bad, it would have been a super easy session. A lot of your sessions will be super easy. Some of your sessions, guys, could literally be one roll. 1 or 2 rolls. That's it. Some of your sessions, you could win $400 or $500 if you just do it. Okay, there's a 7, so we want the 7. So we get an extra $50 bonus there. Okay, we lose 150, we win 200. And now this is all of our profit right here. We were down $2,500 and got the $2,500 back. And we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1,030. $1,030. So the God strategy was made by God. Was a very dangerous and frustrating session without a doubt, but it can happen. You can start off and hit your points and hit early 7s. You saw a lot of times too, guys, we played it correctly. For those of you that are sticking around, you guys are the ones that are probably going to end up winning at the casino. The ones that watch this from start to finish and actually see everything that we go through and see how we handle it, you guys are the ones that are going to improve. So if you think about it, we played perfectly. We didn't play wrong at all. We were just getting unlucky because every time that we were going up, there was certain times that I kept putting myself in vulnerable situations by going more than what the budget allowed. But we didn't expect to keep throwing the early 7s like that all the time, over and over. And by doing that, we kept losing 500 here, 400 here, 500 here, get picked off on the point. Of course, those things are going to happen. And when they happen, you have to overcome them, all right? But in the long run, the God strategy should win you a lot of early money, and it should win you a lot of money in the long run, especially if you have the bankroll to do it. I like the system. I think it's a great way for somebody who has $5,000 and it's casino money, and you feel confident that you can win playing this way, where you can win a quick $400 or $500 on one hit and walk away. I don't recommend that you keep playing, because the reason why is when you hit the point back to back there, or you hit the point, it puts too much of it takes all your profit away, and it puts you in the hole quickly. So why not just take the whole purpose of the system is built to get up the quick $400 or $500 and go. I think in the long run, it's a good system. It's a good system. Yeah, I don't know. You guys tell me what you think. I know it looked pretty bad there. But think about it. We came back from $2,500 and actually won $1,000. That's a $3,500 swing. Thanks for watching, everybody. Before you go, if you could, hit that like button real quick for me. It helps the channel out with the algorithm. And also, guys, go over to Stock Market Jimmy. Check out my stock channel. Subscribe and support that channel. We're up a lot of money on SYM. So I'll make a video on that one probably today. All right, thanks, guys. That's a long video there for you.